Hello, it's Julie HR, and I wanted to go over one of my newest templates. Actually, it's an updated template, Manager's Duties Checklist. Now, this particular checklist details out particular duties managers have, and these duties, it's 2 pages, are ones that span over the period of the year. You want to give managers, based upon what's going on in your organization as an HR professional, this checklist as it goes over the duties, and it also goes into the frequency and when these duties occur. So the managers can make sure that they can put this on their calendar so they can budget out time to do these items. Not all of these duties are going to be applicable to your organization. HR will take a lead with a lot of these particular duties. But then again, managers, depending on the size of your organization, may be taking the lead. So basically, a great list, easy to read, bolded right here where you can understand exactly what's going on. And then it goes into a little bit more detail. And I do that throughout the 2 pages, but I'm only going to go over, let's say just a couple on the first. Okay, so number 1, conduct position analysis and documentation review. Number 1, this is very important, annually or as needed. I would actually encourage managers to do this as frequently as they see someone has changed their duties or the role has changed. Things change over time, but you want to keep that job description and that documentation updated so that employee will know their expectations when they look at their job description. It should be clear as day what they're doing every day, what their primary duties are. So this is very key, especially with a lot of new legal implications coming down the pipeline regarding the Fair Labor Standards Act. So you need to go ahead and get that up to date. Lead recruitment and selection process. This is number 2, as vacancies arise. I would say maybe 6 times out of, no, not even that much. More than likely, the HR will probably be taking the lead on this, leading in the recruitment and selection. However, it just depends on the organization and whatnot. But this is a key area where managers really have impact. So they do have a huge role within the recruitment and selection process. So that's key to note. We're going to keep on moving down. Perform performance evaluations annually and mid-year review. You want to get this on the manager's calendar and be able for them to schedule it out and also for them to understand it. It's important. And employees need to know when this time is that their manager will be reviewing them. Manage compensation. This is key. Managers don't always have this on their radar. HR has it on their radar. But it's very, very helpful for like a manager over a particular department to keep his or her eye on the salaries. And as duties change, as mentioned, salaries may need to be changed. And as mentioned, coming up right around the corner, the Fair Labor Standards Act has some things changing based on duties. But I will also leave that as a link in the bottom of this particular spreadsheet. Maintain team discipline, uphold discipline within the team, administer corrective actions when necessary, following established guidelines as incidents occur. Now, as an HR manager or director, you'll need to take this list and actually tweak it to what's going on in your organization and what your managers need to know that they do and the frequency and time of the year. It's one thing to just put down, hey, these are your duties, but how often and when? And this is an editable Word document. It's very easy to use, easy to read, and it will be very valuable, and it'll clear up any type of misconception on what a manager should be doing. So these are some of the duties that I see most in all the organizations that I visit and the ones that I've set up. So I hope you like this checklist. It's pretty easy breezy. I'm going to put a link in within this particular YouTube, along with, as mentioned, the Fair Labor Standards changes that are coming up and coming down the pipeline, where you are going to be wanting to, as the number one, conduct a position analysis and update those job descriptions, along with other applicable links. I thank you so much for checking this out. And as always, please subscribe. I look forward to talking to you. Have a great Tuesday.